Hey everybody, so I want to talk about a few things. Of course, I'm back with some new gems. And today I want to talk about the fact that we blame everything on God. I said it. We blame everything on God. Um, Negative, positive. It was God, and God does brace his children. He does give new opportunity, and he does allow for things to come our way that are deserving if we've, worked for it and earned it. However, I don't agree with society when it's like life can be going negative. And the first thing, well, God, no. God will allow for you to make mistakes and go through troubles to prove to you that ultimately you need to be focused on Him. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a new venture or a hobby, we have to stop blaming God. We have the given right from God to create, procreate, and invent new things to keep us afloat. We sometimes often put ourselves in situations because we didn't look to God. We didn't seek God. We didn't say, hey, let me ask God about this first. And oftentimes we wonder why years down the line or a few months down the line, we're back at square one with the same energy of life. And that's because we keep blaming God. We have to stop blaming God. God gives us a given will to do or don't do things. He gives us the conscience to either choose to do things or to not to choose to do things. And I feel like this is a cultural thing. It's something that is well known because, negative things, oh, it was God. Well, what if it was honestly you not obeying or not doing God's will? And I know we're not perfect. I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect or that my life is perfect. But we have to stop blaming God and take accountability for the situations that we put ourselves in. It is not a good look to keep blaming anyone for things that you can change or that you can better for yourself in general. So it's like when you say it's God or God made this happen. No, he gave you the freedom to choose A or B. And sometimes the choice is not the right choice that we should be making. It comes with accountability. Stop blaming the other person. You are in control of your right mind and the things that you do to elevate or to get yourself or prevent yourself from going through certain situations. Sometimes we'll bump our head more than once for the same thing that God showed us the first time. I'm guilty, but with accountability, you learn how to more than likely not make that mistake again. It's just like a little kid. We'll tell them to stop a million times and they won't learn. And even if they do, they won't learn until after they bump their head. It's the same thing. Well, God, why did this happen to me? God, why am I in this situation? God, why am I going through this for the third time? You weren't obedient to what He was referring you or blessing you to do. You have not sought out your gift within Him. You're trying to do it your way. Yeah, you will have a talent of design or marketing or business ethics. But what if He wants you to do something a little different? What if He wants your niche to be a little different from what you're currently doing? And it's like we have to get into our word and we have to understand that we have to take accountability for everything that we do. Nobody is forcing you to do what you're doing. You're doing it because you have a passion for it, or if you're doing some things you shouldn't be doing, you're doing it because you simply want to do it. So in that case, we can't say God did this to me or God allowed this to happen when God is a deserving God. And if you analyze and understand that He is there for you and the work that you should be putting in, the turmoil will be further away. Life is still going to happen. But you can go through life with that positive realm on your back, letting you know I'm protected by His favor. To be honest, what it comes down to is that we're worshiping ourselves. We end up worshiping ourselves. We want to do things for us. We're not thinking about anybody else in the process. We're not seeking our word for understanding of how to go about certain things in life. You know, we over here, over there, trying to help Billy and Cece. We're not seeking God in these situations. We're going off of our own human emotions, which, as you know, oftentimes your own emotions can get you in a rut of favors. You do things and you say, well, oh, I was trying to help them. Oh, I was trying to assist them. And it turns out to be a mess. With that being said, we have to stop playing the blame game. This person did it to me, so I did it to them. That don't make you no better. But then you will say that you want people to treat you a certain way. You'll say that you want people to treat your children a certain way. We'll say, hey, don't nobody better not touch my friend, or nobody better not touch my guy, or nobody better not touch my kids. But you might be walking around with your nose sported up and your chin and shoulders a little too high. But you want somebody to treat you with dignity and respect. I'm trying to figure it out even for myself. We'll often point our fingers. First thing that come out of somebody's mouth is oftentimes respectfully. It's not, oh, you know what? It was me. So just a quick little segment. We have to learn to take accountability and to seek God when we are unsure of things. And we have to stop blaming God for certain situations that we've been put in. God will help you get out of it, but God will also allow for you to go to certain situations or go through certain situations to show you that you should have been following me in the first place. And it ain't no timing on it. Some people struggle is a year or two. Some people struggle for years before their life finally plans over. But why do you think your life is so hard? Is it because you're not seeking God and you're pointing a finger and not taking accountability? I want you all to think about that this evening. Thank you.